Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. My daughter made this at school and it lives in my house now. McDonald's Sprite is that powerful because they milk it straight from the creature. I wasn't aware it was a competition. Trigger warning seaside. Fun fact. Seaside rates are higher in men and the conclusions that men are under more mental pressure are a myth. Seaside attempts are higher in women. Seaside successes are higher in men. Men choose more violent ways to attempt. Women care about those who find them. Thanks, I hate Transformers. Autobots. Transform. Hell. I forgot that a person sat inside me. Thanks. I hate this family portrait. We want you to succeed. Because we love you so much. Gifted child with crippling anxiety disorder. Thanks. I hate this stock photo. Thanks, I hate heat map toilet seats. Extremely distressed by this mood ring toilet seat I just saw on a craft FB group. Imagine if you lived on your own and you came home to find evidence of a bet on your toilet and the bet was angry. Hey Greg, wanna play human? Sure Steve. I have so much depressions. I have to drive to work only to afford gas to drive to work again tomorrow. Lol. It was today that I learned the Sonic Derp meme is just a tracing of Bugs Bunny doing blackface. Thanks, I hate zombie hand puppets. When I die, I have only one request. Bury me with sock puppets on my hands. So when the dead start to rise from their graves, my entrance gets to be the best. Imagine you're traveling and opening your passport at the airport and boom. When you're eating a soft food and you bite into something crunchy. No, we're not. Please pay us more. Millennial women are worried, ashamed of out-earning boyfriends and husbands. In other news, Stanford has made a toilet that identifies you based on your butthole. Now print scan. The local old folks home had a garage sale. I got this cool gravy boat for just 25 cents. Okay, here I go. Here comes the pee. I can do this. Oh god, it's not coming out. The guy next to me is paying so confidently. Hey, fella, where's your pass? What's wrong? I can't hear your pass. Oh no, wait a minute. There's no pee. This guy's just holding his wiener. I was today years old when I found out how broccoli is made. You can totally just pass into the dishwasher before you run it. All the dishes are about to be cleaned anyways. Who cares, lol? Me. Mom. Mr. Snowflake said he want my soul. Mom. Who? Mr. Snowflake? That cat wouldn't hurt a fly. Mr. Snowflake. Apple. Banana. Ducky orange. You're hard to peel. Strawberry. Grape. Oh. But you're easy to peel. You can evolve an EV to ghost type with a special type of stone called a brick. Wake up. Jesus. It's time for your second coming. 2,000 years. And my wounds still hurt. Crucified. Cultured. By my own fellow men. Focus. Jesus. Snap out of it. Do you know what time it is? It's 12 o'clock. August 2nd, 1934. No. It's payback time. How my brain records. Good memories. 144p. Cringe memories. 2160p. 4K. Thanks. I hate World War II baby gas mask. Therapist. Cabbage alien isn't real, he can't hurt you. Cabbage alien. Why save 15% when I could save 50%? If you get into a fight with a polar bear, boost your chances of success by requesting a postponement until 2065. There's a good chance polar bears will be extinct by then, so you'll win by default for just turning up. Thanks. I hate Shaggy and Snoopy. Shaggy. Snoopy. Thanks. I hate fabric toilet seats. I'm at my friend's house and I go to use the bathroom Thanks. I hate the old spend eternity as an anguished tree curse. Looks like someone got hit with the old spend eternity as an anguished tree curse. Classic. Girl came in 1 week ago to the woman's clinic with a chlamydia plus gonorrhea co-infection. Cat and yellow discharge seeping through her underwear. Nastiest infection I'd seen in months. We gave her a prescription for several strong antibiotics. Cut forward to the present. 1 week has passed and the girl returns to the clinic with a severe fever. We do a physical exam and can't help but notice and smell the obvious signs that her vaginal infection had gotten even worse than before. Cat, all the colors of the rainbow was now oozing out like a goddamn baking soda and vinegar volcano. We ask her if she took the antibiotics we prescribed, and then the girl replies with, "Swear to God." She replies with, "No, I didn't take them. I was going to, but my boyfriend told me he didn't want me to get rid of the infection because he likes the taste. When I die I'm going to be buried with a stomach filled with acorns. Over the years a beautiful tree will emerge, growing ever taller and more majestic, slowly lifting my corpse out of the ground. Thanks. I hate Eldridge Kardashian. Thanks. I hate Rocky Road. Rocky Road. Thanks, I hate it. What the M&M's caramel logo basically is. Caramel. Caramel. Thanks. I hate taxidermy slap bracelet. Thanks. I hate vigilante who only take small price. Thanks for saving the city again. No problem. Citizens. You know I do it for the kids. Yes, they are so precious, but a small price to pay for your help. Thanks. I hate Stone Fernac. Thanks. I hate this book. Food. Children love the taste of food, it helps them be strong and healthy, but if they don't eat enough of it, they will shrivel up and die. Thanks. I hate having kids in this difficult economic situation. I have invented a pregnancy test app. You download it and then pass on the screen, and if the screen gets covered in pus, you're not allowed to have kids. Thanks. I hate Padme Kylo. In an alternate universe where Kylo Ren admired his grandmother instead of his grandfather. Thanks. I hate Thomas the Child. Thanks. I hate this and wish to unsee it. Thanks. I hate meat flavored soda. When does meat soda with hint of ketchup? Thanks. I hate group discussions. Human rights and freedom of expression in Morocco. Comments are turned off. Thanks. I hate whisker piercings. Thanks. I hate when this happens. Well, if it isn't the one ingredient I already had for a recipe, so I went out and bought 8 more things for it, and then I waited a few days, and now that one ingredient went bad. Thanks. I hate not knowing what I'm doing 4 months and 13 days from now. Receptionist at the dentist office will look you dead in the eye and ask if you're available 4 months and 13 days from now. Thanks. I hate this IKEA display cram pizza in one of the mock kitchens. Thanks. I hate Duolingo. Why must I fear death? Thanks. I hate Freshie N64 controller. Thanks. I hate intimacy that transcends death. Glass vibing Thora. Have your loved one's ashes preserved in this glass vibing Thor and keep the intimacy alive even when your former spouse is not. This unique Lex toy allows you to pack up to 21 grams of the dearly departed inside of it, so you can enjoy their company every night. Thanks. I hate Barbie dolls. She looks like she farted in the box and it finally hit her. Thanks. I hate baby knees. Thanks. I hate Sonic. Thanks. I hate omelets. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelet. Thanks. I hate unknown pleasure. Unknown pleasures. Thanks, I hate robo furries. Power armor is basically a fursuit for people who want to be robots. Shut up. Thanks, I hate this picture. Thanks, I hate borrowing shoes in Australia. Please check boots for spiders before using. Thanks, I hate the implications of this open season screen cap. Thanks, I hate peanut butter in a meat tray. Thanks, I hate parking here. Thanks, I hate pictures and thoughts in my mind. Create a fish. Daddy whale meets mommy turtle. What will their baby look like? Thanks, I hate surreal Finn and Jake. Thanks, I hate knitting. The success you know, the struggle you don't. Thanks, I hate Oompa Toompas. Thanks, I hate whatever this is. Thanks, I hate Snoop Jog. For shizzle. Snoop Jog. Thanks, I hate seeing NFTs. These NFTs. Are they in the room with us right now? Thanks, I hate organ cakes. My daughter. Mama, can you make some creepy cupcakes for my class please? Me. Say less. Thanks, I hate the pie of nightmares. Someone on Facebook is selling spooky pies. Thanks, I hate litter boxes. School district denies litter boxes for students identifying as furries. A Michigan school district has debunked a wild claim that the school provided litter boxes for. Thanks, I hate Optimus toes. Nothing like taking off your boots after a long day's work. Thanks, I hate bathrooms. Thanks, I hate Slex after death. Is there Slex after death? No. 13%. Yes. 23%. Up to the coroner. 64%. Thanks, I hate Sonic. Well, you're certainly faster than Mario. Sonic speed. Not always a good thing. Thanks, I hate when my nail comes off the wrong way. Thanks, I hate chicken pizza and cake. Imagine looking at someone with such disgust just for existing. Me looking at you. Hope you know that is Shrek's cook snacking emoji. Thanks, I hate shaved performer. Thanks, I hate the octopus my friend gave me. Thanks, I hate giant African snails. Thanks, I hate this toy Garfield that looks like he's died from Joker toxin. Thanks, I hate human skin yarn. Yarn grown from human skin cells could be knitted into your body. German waxwork of the Queen is bold underneath hat to avoid extra upkeep costs. Showbell crane can apparently make its spine bulge from its mouth. Thanks, I hate these buttons. Thanks, I hate empath toilet. A must for every couple. An extremely romantic duo. Specifically designed for honeymoon couples to further their bonding and togetherness. Thanks, I hate six-pack feet. If the feet had a six-pack, I think people would take training them more seriously. Imagine if men had to breastfeed babies using their cooks. Thanks, I hate urine humidifiers. Has anybody tried putting urine into a humidifier? Any pros/cons? I have. It allows the urine to seep into all parts of your daily life and is well worth the effort. Interesting. I was worried about it being inefficient because it's in the air and not applied directly, but the benefit of misting through the house should be worth it. Oh no, air is a great medium. Sometimes I like to collect the crystals and burn them as a sort of incense. Does it help with asthma? Yeah. But you have to get the concentrations up. Try to collect at least a gallon and aging it in the sun for at least 2 weeks before vaporization. Wow, what a great idea. Aging in the sun. What about a nebulizer? Thanks, I hate the backyardigans. The backyardigans. The backyardigans shapuddin. Thanks, I hate anything lace now. Thanks, I hate eyelids now. Hey, you going to sleep? Yes. Now shut up. Your eyelids, click your eyes to keep them moist. Thanks, I hate Ben 10 McQueen. Thanks, I hate Mission Impossible baby. Thanks, I hate this definition of recess. Recess. The marginalization and or oppression of people of color, based on a socially constructed racial hierarchy that privileges white people. Thanks, I hate my cables. Human versus cable. Time to hear some music. This can't be true. It's getting even worse. Thanks, I hate plywood chic. Thanks, I hate plankton. Plankton after realizing Nightmare Fredbear and the rest of the Nightmare animatronics into the Krusty Krab establishment. Thanks, I hate female SpongeBob. You put ribs in the oven at 200 degrees for 4 hours and they fall off the bone. Your body is on your skeleton at 98.6 degrees for 70 years. And nothing. Dr. Michael Batten on the paradox of meat. Thanks, I hate hand implant. You all like my hand implant? When the rat you found in Paris ducking bites and gives you salmonella instead of cooking pasta. Thanks, I hate this version of a T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thanks, I hate hot breath. I'm having a great time tonight. Hank. I just wish I didn't forget my coat. Don't you worry, I've got just the thing. Oh 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 oh. Oh 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 oh. Oh oh oh. Alright boys. Warm her up. Hatest breath you got. Only the warmest for my lady. Thanks, I hate wax figure Simpsons. Thanks, I hate this doll made out of buttons. Thanks, I hate Agnes. Thanks, I hate when these things happen. I hate it when my dog melts. I hate it when List. I hate it when he does that. I hate it when I think about you, Calvera. I hate it when I lose my Mexican. Thanks, I hate whoever thought this wasn't an awful idea. Thanks, I hate face swap. Thanks, I hate Reddit's algorithm. You find this human animal hybrid in your room at night. What do you do? Thanks, I hate this drone. Bombs Saudi Arabian civilians. Lol. Thanks, I hate boiled egg orange. Thanks, I hate crusty dreams. My friend, I had a dream where I was flying. My dreams. Your tears smell delicious, Robert. Thanks, I hate real life creeper. Thanks, I hate Ed Game Bug. Redo Vio Die, also known as the assassin bug. Wears its victim's corpse's armor. Thanks, I hate everything about this headline. Finance. John Lennon's son takes the Beatles into the metaverse with NFTs. Babies be eating anything, what the duck is apple chicken. Thanks, I hate this dog with human teeth. Thanks, I hate Apple smart marriage rings. Apple is working in developing smart marriage rings, which connect with the couple and allow you to know everything about the spouse's trajectory and the places he or those visited. Better yet, if it is deleted or blocked, report off in the other ring, and that way the other person will know if it has been turned off. In addition, it will have the ability to show the rate of heartbeats, blood pressure, amount of sweat, and other very interesting facts. Technology is advancing faster, and this wonder will soon be at the service of faithful husbands and loyal wives. Thanks, I hate clown showers. Thanks, I hate what happens when 3 dudes live in a camper far from a bathroom and they all pee in the same place. When you and pets have been outdoors, run and roller over yourself and pet to remove ticks before they bite. Thanks, I hate giant poo mascots. Thanks, I hate the ending of this children's book. What does the most beautiful tombstone in the world look like? Draw it. Thanks, I hate what an elephant looks like without a trunk or ears. Thanks, I hate a mix between The Rock and Monty Gator. Thanks, I hate it. An absolutely appalling sight in the school parking lot. Thanks, I hate pizza. I hate you. Thanks, I hate whatever in God's name this question is. You ever cram so good that you get that cram after pain? Is it called a crammy ache? What? Thanks, I hate what a puffin looks like without a beak. Thanks, I hate Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Thanks, I hate this fruit tree. Thanks, I hate dull crab shells. Thanks, I hate the Oscar Mayer Bologna face mask. The new Bologna face mask delightfully restores and rejuvenates the skin. Available on Amazon. Ink in BO. Thanks, I hate this lighter ad. Easy reach. The ultimate lighter. Perfect for candles. And more. Thanks, I hate potato dingers. Thanks, I hate the twist in this movie. I died. A few inches later. Hello, John. Thanks, I hate long Furbies. Thanks, I hate how much effort they put into this. Thanks, I hate Lipjack. TIHI. Why the long face? I caught the crown virus. Maybe a little smoochy can fix that. TIHI. No. Lipjack. 59. You'll catch it too. TIHI. Smooch. Thanks, I hate Yoda. Me. Yoda, please get out of my ace hole, please get out, it hurts, oh god it hurts. Yoda. Enrich your colon, I must. Thanks, I hate everything about this. He suddenly grabbed my hands and pinned me on the wall. I can feel his strength, but more than that, I can feel the tension between us two. We are too close to each other. It makes me feel anxious, nervous and weak. But I must admit, I like it. The way he hold my hands and this feeling he's making me feel. Damn. I surrender. Baby.